My cherished one, know that you are loved more than you can realize. I love you without boundaries, without ends, in every way. Around you and through you and within you, I love you. This love is a pure gift, bestowed without conditions. I love you not for what you do, and I do not withhold my love from you for what you do wrong. I am here always and ever under all circumstances, loving you as you are, entirely, unequivocally. I ask you to extend the same love to others. When you look at someone, see them as I see them, as a wonderful creation worthy of love and compassion. When you look into the eyes of strangers, remember that each person is carrying burdens and dreams. They too want to be seen, valued, and accepted. Be kind to the hurting. Be an ear to the lonely, a hand to the beggar, and a word to the despairing. This path of love is not always easy. People will sometimes reject your kindness, take advantage of your generosity. In those moments, do not let your heart grow hard. Lean on my strength and let my love flow through you, because it is through your giving that you will receive. Believe, dear one, that you will be a victor in the end. The world is dark, but your love can spread out like ripples on the surface of the water in ways you might never know. Believe that no act of love is ever wasted. Remember that I am always with you. And when there is doubt in your mind, and some of your faith fails, then come to me and unburden your heart to me, and let my peace calm you. Trust my plan for you, even when the way forward is unclear. I made you, and I know what I'm doing. So take the first step in trust. I will show you the way. Not every step will be easy, but you will never be alone. Trust that even though I've taken you through deep valleys, I am working it all together for your good. You might think this is a setback or a failure, but it's actually shaping you for a purpose far greater than what you can see in this moment. Trust my timing. Trust my ways. They are higher than yours. When someone else hurts you or lets you down, I invite you to forgive. I have been hurt. I have been rejected, but I offer you forgiveness freely. And in doing so, you will not only free those who hurt you, but you will also free yourself. Because carrying around resentment takes far more energy from you than forgiveness ever could. Forgive yourself because you deserve to have your pain and the shame washed away. I give you this offering. Wash yourself with it. You are not worthless because of what you have done. You are worth whatever I give you. On this road of love and forgiveness, however, do not forget to cultivate the virtue of humility. Humility is not devaluing yourself. It is not thinking less of yourself. It is to understand that you are nothing but a gift. Use your gifts and other resources not to glory in yourself, but to serve others. Find ways to exalt those around you. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Confess when you're wrong, forgive when you're asked. And in a world that often says, take care of yourself, may you say, I'll take care of you. These acts of service, sometimes performed for someone you don't even know, can truly light up someone's world in ways that you might never know. When you serve others, you reflect my love, and you shine in dark places. I made you for a reason. Your life is not random or by accident. It is part of a plan. As you seek me, I will show you the calling I have placed on you. It may not be the world's idea of success, but you will gladly know it is giving you fulfillment and joy. Listen for my small voice directing you. Listen for the passions and burdens I have placed on your heart, for there are usually clues to your calling. When you step out in faith and chase your calling, I will open a door and make a way where there seems to be no way. Recall that your purpose is not just about your own success, but also about shaping the lives of those around you. How might your gifts be used to bring hope, healing, and love into the lives of others? In living out this purpose in light of my will, you become an agent of my providence. In all these things, loving others, believing, forgiving, walking in humility, pursuing purpose, know that you do not walk alone. I am encouraging you, filling you with my spirit, giving you strength when you are weak, providing you with wisdom when you lack understanding. Take heart, dear one. The road will be rough at times, but press on in love and faith. You have worth, and your influence is greater than you know. Keep shining my light in the darkness, easing the pain of others and giving hope to the hopeless. As you go throughout your day, remember that I love you. Take that love and let it fill you up and spill out everywhere. In loving others, you participate in something that is bigger than you, because it is part of the grand story of redemption and grace. Do not grow weary in doing good, for in due season you shall reap, if you do not give up. You who sow with the tears of kindness, seeking no reward, for you shall reap in season, a harvest of blessings you can neither count nor understand. Trust in this seeding, this sowing, that you cannot comprehend or measure. I see your heart, child. I see your desire to love well and live a meaningful life. I delight in you and am at work in you. You are my child, and nothing can separate you from my love. Come to me again and again as you walk this path, and in the silence of prayer and meditation, I will refresh you with my spirit and infuse you with my peace. My love will be your beachhead upon which you will build your life, and from that foothold you will withstand any tide. Your acts of love and compassion are more effective than you know. Each time you choose love over indifference, forgiveness over resentment, humility over pride, you are working with me to bring my kingdom on earth. Don't ever think that your life lived in love doesn't make a difference. There will be times when loving others is too hard, when you feel your faith ebbing, when forgiveness seems impossible. Rest in my grace when those days come. My grace is sufficient for you, and my power is made perfect in weakness. Let me love through you, especially when it's too much for you to do it yourself. Remember, dear one, you're on a journey. All growth and change take time. Be patient, celebrate small victories, recover from setbacks. Each day choose love again, to stay faithful, forgive, walk humbly, and live your calling. As you embrace my heart, you will be changed. The more you abide in my love, the more your love will naturally flow out of you to others. Your life will be an example of sacrificial love and faith. Go forth, be not afraid. I am with you all days, every day, until the end of time. Be the light in this world, shining and erasing the darkness. You have value and you have purpose. Live well, love much. Trust always in my love for you. You are loved more than you could ever imagine, my dear one. Remember this whenever you are in doubt. Remember this as you venture through life. Let it be your anchor, your compass, your strength. On this foundation of divine love, let your love pour forth to others. In every moment, in every encounter, and in every decision, choose love. Allow it to guide your words, your actions, your very essence. In doing so, you mirror my heart to a world in need of more compassion and grace. Peace be with you. Stay in the knowing of my love that flows outward through you and underpins each of your steps. Your way is worth walking, your love is worth giving, and your faith is worth praying. Keep on in hope, because the best is yet to come. Hear me, my beloved, and listen to my words. I speak to you of justice and mercy, of walking in my ways, of truth and fasting, of life and eternity. I speak these things because they are true, for I am truth, and all who believe in me shall live forever. Be thankful, my child. Rejoice in each day and be grateful for every breath, even in times of struggle. In your darkest hour, there is always something to appreciate. The warmth of the sun, the food before you, your loved ones, the roof over your head, your health, the promise of a new day. When you cultivate gratitude, you draw near to me. You begin to see the world as I do. Remember how I have sustained you through trials, how I have been your daily bread, your comfort in distress. Let these memories stir thanksgiving in your heart. My ways are always for your good, even when you cannot perceive them. Trust in my love and give thanks in all circumstances. I call you to walk in obedience and discipline. My commandments are not burdensome. They are designed to guide you toward life. This path may be challenging, but it is invaluable. Resist the temptations of the world and commit yourself fully to me. Let my word illuminate your path. Study it, meditate on it. Let it transform your mind and shape your character. When you obey my word, you build your life on a solid foundation. Then when the storms of life come, and they will, you will stand firm, rooted in truth. Practice godliness. Set aside time with me each day. Guard your thoughts, words, and actions. Make my glory your purpose. As you grow in obedience and self-control, you will mature and your life will bear abundant fruit. I summon you to righteousness and justice. Let integrity be the cornerstone of your life. Honor your commitments, even at great cost. Champion the oppressed. Uphold the righteous. Defend the innocent. Show mercy to those who wrong you. Forgive those who offend you. In doing so, you reflect my image to the world. Be steadfast, unmoved by passing trends. Let me flow through you as unchanging truth. Act justly with all people, regardless of their status. They all bear my image and are precious to me. When you witness injustice, speak out. When you see the oppressed, be their voice. When you encounter the hungry, the thirsty, the sick, and the imprisoned, take action. Use the gifts and resources I've given you to pursue justice. In doing so, you participate in bringing my kingdom to earth. Come to me in prayer, my child. Pour out your heart to me, your joys, sorrows, hopes, and fears. Be still and listen for my voice in the silence. Prayer is about relationship, about aligning your will with mine. As you spend time with me, you'll be transformed. You'll begin to desire what I desire and see with my eyes. Worship me wholeheartedly. Let your life be a song of praise. Sing to me, create beauty for my glory. I delight in seeing my children celebrate me, for in doing so you fulfill your purpose. Remember that your time on earth is brief, and your eternal home is in heaven. Set your heart on things above. I have prepared for you a place of perfect peace, endless joy, and fellowship with me, beyond what you can imagine. It is through faith that you attain eternal life. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Do not live just to accumulate earthly treasures, which are temporary and vulnerable. Instead, store up treasures in heaven. Invest in love, in kindness, in spreading the good news of salvation. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Live each day with eternity in mind. Let the hope of heaven sustain you through hardships. Let the promise of resurrection give you courage in the face of death. This world is not your permanent home. You are just passing through. When you thank me for my gifts, walk in my ways, seek justice, pray to me, and focus on the life to come, you will experience the life I've promised. You will grow to resemble my character and love others as I have loved you. Take heart, my child. Be strong and persevere in doing what is right. You will reap a harvest of blessings if you do not give up. Trust in the good news of my love no matter what comes. My love for you is boundless, overflowing. I am with you always, guiding your steps and watching over you. Know that you are loved, valued, and secure in me. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not hardship, persecution, danger, or death itself. My love for you is higher than the heavens, deeper than the oceans, wider than the universe. Therefore, live and love with purpose. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good works and glorify me. You are the salt of the earth, the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Let your light shine brightly. I know the plans I have for you, plans for your welfare, not for harm, to give you a future filled with hope. I formed you and called you out of darkness into my marvelous light. As you go about your day, be aware of my presence. I am closer to you than your next breath, closer than your own thoughts. Seek my guidance, rely on my strength. Without me, you can do nothing, but with me all things are possible. When you fall, and you will, for you are human, do not despair. My grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in weakness. Confess your sins to me, receive my forgiveness, and rise again. The righteous may fall 7 times, but they rise again. I am at work in you, helping you to act according to my good purpose. My goal is to share my glory with you, to make you whole in spirit, soul, and body. I have begun this good work in you, and I will bring it to completion. The promise is not that life on earth will be easy, but that you will have the strength to endure hardship. I have called you by name. You are mine. When you pass through waters, I will be with you. When you go through rivers, they will not overwhelm you. When you walk through fire, you will not be burned. For I am the Lord your God, your Savior. Be strong and courageous. Let my words become part of your very being. Let them saturate your soul. They are full of spiritual life. Absorb them and live. These words are living water. Drink them in. Let them revive your faith, strengthen your love, and fill you with hope. Meditate on them day and night, allowing them to transform you from the inside out. Go in peace, rejoicing, and walk in the light of my glory. May my blessing be upon you, grace and mercy all the days of your life. You will be a dwelling place of my glory forever. My beloved child, I whisper this in the quiet moment to your heart, a word of gladness, a prayer of celebration. You might have carried burdens not meant for you. You might have known sorrow not meant for you. You could have joy now. This is your gladness, my child. Look at the world I've made, the trees that stretch to the sky, the flowers, the birds that sing morning songs. All creation celebrates life, and you play a part in that celebration when you look around and see. When you notice, you join the joy. I didn't create the world to be a place of work, of pain. So, while many pains there may be, they are not the end of all things. Things of delight too are in the world. Those are my gifts, freely given, for your enjoyment. Take them and be glad. Joy isn't something you have to fabricate or conjure up. It just wells up spontaneously when you place yourself in the flow of my will. As you go about your day, ask me to walk with you. Notice the little blessings I put in your way. An unexpected, beautiful sight, a problem solved. These aren't just coincidences. Celebrating doesn't have to wait for special moments. There are celebrations to be had every day. Did you wake up this morning? That's a reason to celebrate. Do you eat? Do you drink water? Many don't. Is someone being kind to you? Celebrate that gift. When you learn to celebrate, you will find more and more reasons to celebrate. Pay attention to the consequences of your choices. Make the world a little less harmful and a little more helpful. Use less, waste less, and pay attention to the effects of your actions on other people and the world around you. Small acts of love can have large consequences. Remember that you are a part of all that is. The air you breathe, the water you drink, the food you eat, that's all come from the earth I have made. And when you care for creation, that's to care for yourself and those who will come after. And that's to be a good, wise, stewarding, compassionate caretaker. I challenge you to guide your steps through the inevitable crookedness and difficulty of life by finding and applying wisdom, and by becoming more discerning. There is much to hear and observe, yet not all of it is true or leads to life. Discern between mere information and true wisdom. Knowledge may lead to pride, but wisdom edifies and strengthens. I am the source of wisdom. Honor me, for I am your Father in heaven. Start with reverence. Bring humility to your encounters. Recognize that you have limited knowledge. Listen more and speak less. Be careful to discern before you decide. When you have important choices to make, take your dilemmas to me, and I will show you the way, if you will listen. It is the love of wisdom, not just the possession of facts. It is manifest in the wise person's character and conduct. The wise person is patient, kind, self-controlled. The wise person lives in accordance with reason. A wise person considers the needs of others and how their actions will impact them in the long run. They evaluate how their choices will affect the future, not just the present. Not swayed by fleeting feelings or by the changing tides of popular opinion, they remain firm in what is right and true. Discernment is the ability to judge well, to distinguish truth from falsehood, excellence from vice. It takes practice and attentiveness. Learn to look beneath the surface. Challenge assumptions, including your own. Consult those who have demonstrated discernment in their own lives, and take your decisions always to me for counsel. In a world full of conflict and division, be a peacemaker. Peace is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of right relationships. It starts where you are, with right relationships in your own heart, with me, and then moves outward to your neighbor. Peace begins when forgiveness begins. What you have done for yourself, I ask you to do for others. Forgiveness is not about excusing a wrongful act or ignoring the pain. It is about releasing your claim to retaliate or exact punishment for an injury, and continuing to see the other person with compassion. Forgiveness breaks the cycle of vengeance and leaves you free to reconcile with the other. Be quick to listen, slow to speak. Don't read too much into people's actions, and don't be as quick to judge others as you are to judge yourself. A big part of conflict comes from misunderstanding and assumption. So be slow to speak and slow to judge. Listen to others. Listen in particular to those who disagree with you. Look for common ground, common values. If you have a dialogue with people with whom you disagree, do so with an open heart and not a defensive spirit. You might find that they are not as different from you as you thought. Confess your faults and pay your debts, for pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before stumbling. Make peace and fellowship with those you have offended by humbling yourself. Often this means admitting that the other person was right. And if you do this in a serious and repentant manner, asking my forgiveness, peace will be restored. But remember, peace is never passive. Peace is active and sometimes confrontational. Speak the truth in love. Act against injustice and the humiliation of people. Treat people with justice and dignity. Create my kingdom of peace on earth. Walk in the way of service and generosity. In blessing you, I blessed you to be a blessing to others. Keep your eyes open to opportunities to assist where there are needs, to lighten loads, and to lift up in word and deed and listening ear. A kind deed, a gesture of service, can make all the difference in a day and a life. Give freely, generously, and gladly. Don't give out of a sense of duty, or because you have to, or because others expect it of you. Give because it is the right thing to do, because you are generous, because you enjoy giving. In doing so, you are being like me, the supreme giver. You are also opening yourself up to receive more fully, because it is in giving that you will receive. Remember that everyone brings a gift. Do not despise the poor because they appear to bring nothing in material terms. They also bring wisdom. They bring faith. They bring love. Receive the gifts of others with dignity, so that they too are blessed in their giving, and the community is bound together in mutual care. Service is about the small acts and daily kindnesses. It is about caring for the ones in your home and among your neighbors, near and far. It is about sharing food with the hungry, caring for a sick loved one, and teaching. Do not despise small beginnings, for every act of charity has an outstretched arm beyond your sight. And when you are serving your neighbors, don't forget to take care of yourself, because a cup that is empty cannot pour. A cup that is empty cannot be filled. Therefore, when you are serving your neighbors or your loved ones, please also remember to rest and replenish your physical, emotional, and spiritual energy. Don't continue to live your life until your cup is empty. That's not selfish. That's not going to harm your life of service and generosity. My child, I have made you for joy and for a purpose. Rejoice for everything that rejoices with you, and sorrow for everything that sorrows with you. Take care of the earth, my creation, with mindfulness and respect. Work for peace in your heart and in the hearts of your brothers and sisters. Serve the least among you with gladness, because in serving the least you serve me. Remember, when you falter, I am there to lift you up. I rejoice with you. Trust in my steadfast love and rest in my plans for you, not to curse you, but to give you hope and a future. Strive to reflect the goodness of heaven. Go and make disciples of others, teaching them to observe all I have commanded you. Go in peace and joy. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good works and give glory to me. You are my beloved child in whom I delight. Accept each day as a gift. Cherish its grace to love, to grow, and to serve. When things go wrong or when difficult times come, receive them as challenges to trust more fully in my strength and to grow in endurance and character. Take pleasure in each day, not just in arriving wherever you're going, but in living along the way. Life isn't a competition to win, it's to live. Enjoy the love, the friends, and the smiles along your path. Laugh, be grateful, be at peace. You will become a light to others, someone who inspires hope as you cultivate joy and practice celebration in the face of difficulty, in the absence of abundance, and in the midst of conflict. You will live as if you are filled with my love, because you are. Keep remembering that joy is not determined by circumstances, but it flows from your deep assurance of my love and presence. No matter how unpredictable the storms, you can have an anchor of joy in me. I am your rock, your fortress, your deliverer. In me you have a source of inexhaustible peace and joy. Let this joy overflow into care for my creation. Open your eyes and see the world. Look at it as I do, as my gift to be cherished and preserved. Think about the effects of your daily choices on what is around you. Live lightly on the land I have given you, and use what I have given you. And do not let your days be full of waste. Remember that to care for the earth is to care for the least of these. The earth's suffering is experienced the most by the poor and the weak. When you protect the waters and the air and the fields, you protect the life of all people. Seek wisdom and understanding. Humble your heart and seek to learn from others. Seek understanding from your teachers and those who oppose you. Do not refuse to learn from either, for wisdom is not found in any single place. Search it out. Do not be deceived by every new teaching, nor be led astray by every new trend, but measure all things against my eternal word. Look into your heart and mind and ask yourself, are you doing the things that please me? living life of the Spirit, bearing fruit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. When you experience conflict with others, keep in mind that your primary allegiance is to me, not to any human ideology or movement. In all your dealings with others, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Seek common ground and shared values, especially in matters of great importance. Speak the truth in love, giving no foothold to the enemy. Stand firm in my truths, yet do not harbor ill will towards those who see differently. Be sure that all things are done in love. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Today, my child, I have called you to live with a sense of meaning and purpose. May your heart take root in the joy of each day's blessings, and may you care well for the earth and all its inhabitants. May you treasure wisdom and seek to live it out in the service of blessing others, wherever you may be. May you work for love and practice reconciliation. May you give graciously, and may you love abundantly. Be assured that I am with you, always sharing in your joys and sorrows, just as I am in all your daily activities. I am in your heart, as you are in mine. Have no fear. Trust in my presence and keep your soul calm. For I am yours, and you are mine, always and forever. My beloved child, there are tribulations in life. In life's journey, you will often go through trials and tribulations. The road is not always smooth, and sometimes you will be burdened. Often, the load is too heavy for your vessel to bear. But take heart, because in such times of suffering, you are given the opportunity to become stronger and develop a resilience that will sustain you through the hardest times. Keep in mind that your trials are serving a purpose. They are forging the strength of your character and your trust. So before you surrender, come to me and pour out your soul, and I will listen, and I will comfort you when you are weary, and I will teach you the way you should go. You must have perseverance, my child. Perseverance is about pressing on toward the goal, even when the way isn't clear. In perseverance, you will find a strength that is not your own, not yours, but flowing into you through my love and my grace. When life presents you with challenges, stand by the truth and goodness. The honorable roots of this light are the fundamental source of a good life. The road of deceit and self-interest may be easy, but the road of truth is harder. Let light be your life. Integrity doesn't come easy. The path of truth and honesty might be harder to traverse, and the truth could cost you dearly. But remember, my child, that a clear conscience and spotless name will take you further than any short-term gain from cheating. Treat others with truth in all your dealings, in business, in relationships, and even in all encounters. Speak the truth in love, even when it hurts. Let your integrity be your peace, and it will be yours. Others will begin to live more honestly because of you. And so, while you walk this path of honesty and perseverance, always remember the need for community and fellowship. You were not meant to walk this walk alone. Gather around yourself those who share your faith and values, those who will support you in times of need and celebrate with you in times of joy. Find a group of fellow believers who can encourage you in your faith. That way you can grow together as brothers and sisters. Weep with those who weep, rejoice with those who rejoice, and pray for one another. And then, carry each other's burdens. The harder you press into each command, the more closely you will experience my love. Keep in mind that my body of believers has many members, each equipped with different gifts that have been given by my Spirit. to be used for the benefit of others. Delight in this diversity and rejoice in the beauty of my creation. Pay attention and learn from one another. Encourage one another and together manifest my love to the world. Amid the trials of life and the weight of faith, remember to find joy. Laughter is a gift, a balm for tears, a relief for burdens, a reason to smile in the shadows, in the sun, in the shade, and in the night. Embrace life with love and joy in the small moments, in the love and in the light. You are not shallow when you live with joy. Rather, your faith is deeper because you rejoice in me, the one who grants you joy and peace. Laugh because you can face the adversary with courage. Share this joy. Smile and laugh. Let those around you see that you care, that there is goodness in the world, and that life has its moments of reward, even if fleeting. In doing this, you embody my love and bring a glimpse of heaven to earth. Hold on to hope in every season of life, for it is an anchor for your soul and keeps you secure in your purpose. No matter how bad the storms may be, or how troubled your soul may grow, you have a promise that all things can and will be made new again by my hand. When you're in the dark night of the soul, always remember that the dawn will eventually return. The sun rises every morning to light up the earth and warm the waters. So too does my love rise up in you and renew you continually. Believe that you can be made new. There is nothing that is beyond my ability to redeem and renew. Your past sins, your current woes, your fears about the future, I can redeem them all with my love. Place your trust in me that I will renew you and give you hope for the future. My child, I walk with you in the world. May you never forget I am there. I stand with you when you are in pain. I encourage you when you persevere. I cherish you when you stay true. Do not let the disappointment you experience cause you to give up. Trust my timing. Trust that I am at work, making all your circumstances work together for your higher good, even when you cannot see or understand that higher purpose. Amen.